Hello everyone and welcome to day 5 of the 12 drafts of Christmas. Hope you've enjoyed the last 4 videos with varying results and video lengths. Well, we're going to go back at it today. Fresh-faced and fancy-free, and from here on out, until told otherwise, I'll be drafting with the usual 7-0 intentions. We've had a couple of fun drafts where we've performed less than our usual requirement, and my bank balance will not allow us to keep 1-3 and 0-3 results. So hopefully we can turn that around. If you haven't seen the last 4 videos, then, you know, spoiler alert, there are a couple of decent results in there. And hopefully we can go again. Do the same thing today and tomorrow and for the remainder of the 12 days. I'm going to be trying to record a couple in a row now. So, you know, you get that content over the next couple of days. So I'm hoping for a strong day. I feel like we can do it. We can get to a great result here, and then you'll get, hopefully, just as good, if not better, result tomorrow on the day after. Should be nice, shouldn't it? And it's nearly Christmas, so what more could we want? Okie dokie. So we've got the black inscription of ruin. Discard there some cards. Return a creature of 2 or less. Destroy a creature of 3 or less. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. Got the Falconer, which I think is very good. The Balaguer Recovery, which I think is pretty good. I would say for me though, like, it probably does put us into green, which isn't necessarily the best thing. It's between that and the Falconer. I think having a all right. Balaguer Recovery can go in any green deck. It's probably the card that keeps us the most open, so we'll take that and we'll see where we go. Okay, who passes a Thwart the Grave? Okay, somebody who's got a really good rare, but you know, Thwart the Grave is an absolutely fantastic card. Black-green has counters matters, but to be honest, we can play any black-green deck with these, any black deck, any green deck. But Thwart the Grave is significantly better than Balaguer Recovery in my opinion. We are going to be passing somebody a feed, which is annoying, but we don't know where we're going yet, so I'm more than happy to take this Thwart. Does mean we're going to have to look at party cards a little bit more. Okay. Bane Veil is pretty good. This Cleric, I don't know. Maybe it's better than I want to give it credit for. I like a Gnarled Colony. But you know, if we'd have taken the Marassus Sproutling, I think I'm probably just going to go Kite Sail. Make myself a little bit bigger. Just because if we go black-white Clerics, it's a good card. And it can work in green as well. So, Skyhill Clerics, okay, not great. The Pickaxe is a very specific card. It's just landfall card. Protector, I mean, we've already seen one. There's another one. Adept is pretty good in white because, you know, wizards aren't necessarily a white colour subtype. Bubble Snare is pretty good, but we've not really seen any blue. You know, Feed the Swarm's just a solid card. A bit of red's coming to us, but we're getting white as well. So black and white might be where we have to go. I don't like this thing. I don't see when you play it. You play this, what, turn 5? kill everything and then start again? Just seems a bit odd. The Hagrid Constrictor's good if we're going to go down that route, but you know what? The strongest card here is going to be either the Raw Mage or the Ambusher. Now, if we're gonna go Feed the Swarm, Thwart the Grave, and go black red, then the Ambusher's the better card. The Baneveil's probably just a better all-round card, but we haven't really seen much blue, even though that's a late Raw Mage. So if we're gonna go black red, then we would end up going red would be wizards and warriors, and black would be clerics and rogues. And I don't particularly rate this card. If we want to stick with white, though, I'm happy to take this Farsight Adept. As I said, wizards are less... Black-white doesn't really do wizards at all. So I'm happy to keep hedging down that road. Black is definitely open. I mean, that's a late adventurer, which definitely makes me question. That's too late a Vanquish for us not to just immediately take the Vanquish. Interesting. Interesting. And it's a very late Gloom Hunter. Great thing about the Thwart is that we can get one non-party, which this Gloom Hunter certainly is. I'll take this Duelist because I'm not in for this Scorch Rider. I've not been impressed with it. And I'm not about these. I'll take a Sneaking Guide. And I mean, I'll take a Blight Priest. At this point, I'm hedging my bets on any colour coming up. Pretty sure we're playing black with 2 strong black removal spells, a crazy uncommon, and a decent creature. Black-white seems most likely. But who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Yeah, we open a busted rare in anything, and we're in a position to potentially take it. Obviously, pack 2. Okay, let's see what we get. Unfortunately, not a busted rare. Not even a rare I really want to take, to be honest with you. You know, it is better than Windrider Wizard, if we're not playing wizards. There really are no cards in this deck that I want, in this pack. I would happily not have any of these and just have another pack. I'm going to take this warrior because it's a flyer, and if we do go white, it might be alright. So at the moment we've got a wizard, a warrior. Let's just for the time being, we're not set in stone, which is good because we've barely got any cards. We've got ourselves a warrior, a wizard, 2 clerics, no rogues. Emeria Captain's really great if we're going to play party. We would love that Ship of the Heroes though. But we'll see. What is nice is it is quite easy to get blown out with flying. And we might be playing a bit of a black-white flyers with the 4 flyers we're currently holding on to. So we do want to pick up a rogue at some point, but I'm happy that there are rogues kicking about. I do like the Gloom Hunter. We can't really learn anything from the cards that have been left over, but I will certainly take a Stampede. It's definitely fitting in our deck. There's no way we play white and we don't play a Stampede or two, so more than happy to take it. If we could wheel any of these black cards, we'd be happy. Not interested in any of the others at all, really. That was a weird noise. We'll take a second feed. Feeds aren't great cards in multiples because they are really damaging. But the fact that they can get rid of enchantments is pretty good. Not that there are a huge amount of them. I know there's a Moss Pit there, but I just don't think we saw any good green. Well, after the kicker cards that we got rid of at the start. I think we take this feed and we look to get some more life gain. If anyone's going to have life gain, it's going to be the Black-White Clerics / Gloom Hunters and whatnot. As we learnt in the last deck, or the deck before last, if you watch that one, Black-Red Removal deck, removal is just too powerful. And I certainly feel like in this format, it's significantly more beneficial. And there's the Celebrant. Hits our second cleric and gives us a little bit of life gain that we can now start to look for. We're not necessarily clerics through and through at the moment, but it does open up the avenue for that. We'd happily have a Practice Tactics or a Subtle Strike. Unlikely that we see both or either, to be quite honest with you. We have got things to do. I think keeping our 2-drops is pretty important. I've been quite impressed with the Sellsword. 3 power makes it a great early threat. We do need to pick up a rogue. We have got a couple of warriors, but we're not looking to necessarily play warriors, so I'd rather just pick up another flyer, and it's flash, so it helps us if we want to hedge our bets. Really happy to take another zombie bat. Like I said, life gain is going to be quite important for us with the Feed the Swarms. Probably going to play a slightly longer game so we can get things like Thwart out. We're not going to play any equipment. It doesn't mean that a +2/+2 for 1 isn't bad. We haven't really got any card draw, nor will we, so I think a Spare Supplies isn't necessarily the worst card for us. We'll take a Kabira Outrider, again in a party deck. It's a decent 4-drop. We'll take a Blood Price, but it's unlikely we'll use it. We certainly won't use 2. Take the Hellion. And now we're just waiting for the next pack. Hopefully we open something black, white, or both. Absolutely. Someone's at the door. Bear with me 1 second. And just like that, he's back. He never even noticed I was gone. So Nahiri's Binding is too good not to pick up. Sizzling Barrage, sweet. The Jabot is okay, but it's just not good enough for what we're doing. So we'll happily take this Nahiri's Binding. So the pathway is cool because it does help us fix our mana. Not that we particularly bothered with just 2 colours, but it's nowhere near as good as a Deadly Alliance in our deck. We're a party deck, and at the moment we are running every type, so that could cost us 1. Hello. Okay. That life gain we looked at, it's going to really pay off now. We've got another cleric, and it loves the life gain. It's another flyer as well, so we're going to be really well represented in the air. With only the McKinley Stampede, I don't think the Raptor's going to be particularly good. Tempting to go for another Vanquish. Our creature count is still pretty good. Warrior-wise, we are very high, but we've not got any equipment, nor do we really want any. So I think the Vanquish is just the best card here, other than Practice Tactics is okay. We will certainly take a second Scion of the Swarm. We're starting to look very heavy at the top, but if we get milled and we have a Thwart of the Grave... Okay. So like I said, we've already got enough warriors. It's tempting to go for this Drowned Silencer as... I think 6 mana is a lot. The other option is Subtle Strike, which I think could actually help us out more early game. So, okay, we'll go for a Subtle Strike. It's a real shame that we've not seen any of the Black-White Cleric payoff cards. Well, I mean, the Scion, okay, the Scion is, but it's not a Cleric specific. But we'll take Dauntless Unity. I think that could really help us out. And the Blight Priest, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's another Cleric which, you know, we don't necessarily need it to be a Cleric. We've got a few of those, but it's just another one of those life gain, life loss situations. So we've got 14 creatures. We're actually looking pretty good at the 4-drop point. So, yeah, I'll take another Kitesail Cleric. Late game, you know, turn 4, it can still get dropped and tap a couple of creatures, which I don't tend to use very much, but can be really good. I think we're pretty much set with what we've got on the board. We might need to cut one card. I'm not quite sure what that one card will be. What would that one card be? Pretty happy with everything we've got at the moment, to be honest with you. So, looking to play... I actually think the Legion Angel just doesn't do enough for us. We're looking at playing early creatures, removal, getting out our Scion. If it dies, thwarting it back, pumping all our stuff. Black-White Party. More than happy with that. See how we get on then, everyone. Less than 19 minutes. Apparently there are a couple of parcels due, that my wife tells me. So we may get disrupted at least once more. Who knows, eh? Who knows? No parcels were due until like 1:45, whatever time it is, 10, and we're nowhere near that time. Nice and early draft today. As you can probably tell with my bleary eyes. Righto, here we go. Halcyon. Right. More than happy with this. We've got a little sellsword to kick things off. One mana away from our Scion. They're struggling for mana, so had to play their Black Boom Rogue. playing Mardu. Okay, they could flash in a rogue. No, okay, we'll just end the turn there. That's the one that I was looking at. Yeah, we'll get that resolved. I probably will subtle strike it if it goes to attack. I'm not going to try and... there's no way of saving it. Right, we'll take 2. Okay. So right now we're looking pretty good. Playing the Scion isn't going to be that beneficial. I'd rather just Deadly Alliance that. Whilst they don't have any way of stopping it. Trade 2. Okay, 2 rogues is fine. I think at the moment we're winning the race. So I think we just feed the swarm that. We know we've got more in the bag. I think before damage is dealt, let's see if they... what they do about that. Binding that is fine. The only thing we need now is a way of gaining life. Okay, that's annoying. We don't want to be taking 1. So we're going to take 3 this turn. So another Feed the Swarm to get rid of the Nahiri's binding could be useful, but... okay, it's now a 3-3 in the air. Which we can make a little bit bigger. So they can double pump that. Which would make it 5. We're about to be attacked by a cat. Hello, cat. Not a lot we can do here. Probably should have attacked because it's got vigilance, but yeah, I'm an idiot. So what do you expect? I should be much further forward than I am, but I'm not. So what do you expect? We can now throw the Scion under the ambusher or the mirror captain. They can't buff its toughness without a card. If I misplay, it's because I have a cat eating me. Help. Help. Stop it, you. In fact, we're gonna What's more important? Don't hit my microphone. This is not conducive to strong magic play. Yeah, we have ways of removing that, like that. It's only a 2. Honestly, you are a pain. If they don't draw anything, we win the game. Woohoo! We win the game, cat! How nice. Through no benefit, no help of yours. Okay, that's good. Play second game. It kind of went the way we'd expected to go. Honestly, I am wearing a black hoodie was not a smart plan with a white cat. Stop it. Honestly, I wish I was playing up, but I am absolutely not. What pain. I've got you. No, you can't do anything, can you? I think it's just better for us to get a sellsword out. Stop it, you, please. I ask you nicely, please, please desist. Next turn we have Blight Priest or Deadly Alliance. And if we get... the Blight Priest won't make the Thwart any better, but if we get another card, if we lose things... I'm not sure I'm that bothered by Deadly Alliancing that. I think we get the Blight Priest out so that we can then attack in the air. In fact, I'll hit them with everything. We don't have the Thwart yet because we only have 1 black, which is annoying. Why are you licking my mouse? Because it's a mouse and you're a cat. I get it. Okay, I've got an aerial blocker, which we're going to happily get rid of. Don't lick my phone. What are you, a strange cat? Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Bold move. Bold move. Well, that's good for us because we could have been in a bit of trouble then. So I think we just have no attacks because we can't get through a 4 toughness wall, can we? No. No, we can't. Okay, Relic Amulet's going to be a pain. Without a doubt. If they've got a 1 mana something... No, that's fine. So that's a next turn problem. We can Deadly Alliance. Ooh. Okay, let's just play this one through. Stop it, you, please. Honestly, cat, I'm going to have to throw you off the table. Oh. There's no boundaries here. So if we Outrider the Gloom Hunter, then we get in for 3 in the air. Now they have to block. They block the Blight Priest. The Blight Priest is too important. They know they can kill the Gloom Hunter or the Sellsword or the Cleric next turn. They don't die this turn because the Blight Priest will do a 1 to them. But whatever they kill, I can thwart back if I get a swamp. Or, next turn, we've got a Deadly Alliance, which can come out of nowhere. Okay, interesting choice. Oh, no, they might just take it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we know that they can Relic Amulet the Gloom Hunter if they want. At any time. Okay, so that's good for us. So I think we get rid of the Stalker. We attack with everything. And they have to chump. And potentially the Gloom Hunter. Okay. So they could kill the Blight Priest with the amulet. Yeah, that's fine. And then they can... Yeah, that's fine. So that's a good turn from the opponent. Obviously we've got a Thwart, which can get back the Blight Priest and either the Soul Sword or the Gloom Hunter, depending on what they play. They're very land heavy, aren't they? I'm just going to attack. No. Oh, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oh, no. I hate that. So they're going to try and build that up to ping my Blight Priest. And they're going to struggle with three things. Yeah, they could try and... I mean, they can't. I mean, I've got to attack. Like, I don't really have a lot of choices here. It would have been the win if I'd have pulled the Gloom Hunter or any other creature, but unfortunately, being as foolish as I am, I couldn't do that. Because I thought the Graved and wanted to go back, and I thought by clicking the Blight Priest it would unselect the Blight Priest, but instead it just double selected it. Yeah, I can activate that, sacrifice that, get something out of the bin. They're going to play something to put that up to 1, kill the Cleric. Which is fair. We'll get a flying 3/3 out and see if they can deal with a flying 3/3 and a ground 3/3. Okay, that deals with it. And that gets around my Vanquish, which is annoying. Like, I've got to play it out. Yes, they just need one more spell to get in, you know, rack this up. That is annoying. If they win because of my Thwart error, I'm going to be frustrated. They can't attack with a Falconer though. They have to block. That's less than helpful. So we're I don't know quite what we're looking for now. Any creatures? We don't have any haste creatures. I feed the swarm to get rid of the bubble snare. They're going to bounce his own Colossus. Yeah, we can kill the Geyser Mage. I'm not sure we're going to get much better target that has 3 power. Thing is, the Relic Amulet is there to prevent anything with 3 toughness. They're not going to tap out, so the Nimana, can't say that, Nimana Skydancer becomes an almost useless card. Them doing 8 is of no real consequence. Right, so we can kick that. And then it will immediately die. It's so frustrating. Can't get rid of artifacts either. Playing that just for it to immediately die is a real pain. I don't think we have anything that hits their face. Probably not the best way around to do this. It's probably the best chance we've got. Play 3 things and hope. They can only kill 2 things this turn and next turn. Hope they can't trigger that wizard. That is so frustrating. The Geyser Mage of all things. That couldn't be more annoying. There we go. We had no choice there. We made an error. We made a Thwart the Grave error, and the opponent punished us for it. So frustrating. That should have been a win. That should have been a win. One error. One clicking error. You'd never make that error in real life. You'd never make it in real life, because there's no way you'd ever be like, I'll just take one out of the two I could take. That is bad. If we go 7-1 with this deck, the anger will flow. I am covered in hair. Oh man, that cat. I love her dearly. This is a lovely... Look at this curve. Why does it keep asking me? That is so frustrating when it asks me if I want to do... If I want to... Pardon me, kick it. The Blight Priest doesn't offer us as much as the Farsight Adept. Have another card, sir. Or madam. But it makes the Amira Captain bigger than if we were to play the Blight Priest. That's why I was more inclined to play it. Oh, they might remove it. Not sure what they would use to remove it, though. Kick it, or... Okay, yeah. So they can into the Royal It. Yeah, fine. I'm more inclined just to play it again, you know. You know, Feed the Swarm's a great card. Yeah, we can Feed the Swarm the Gecko for 2. Another parcel? What is this? DHL? Crikey. That's like the Royal Mail in here. Right. I think we want to double spell. So we're going to get rid of that thing. Next. Hit him with that one. End the turn. At the end of their turn, we play the Sky Dancer. And then next turn we have an absolutely massive Amira Captain. Obviously we don't like taking 4, but such is life. Let's see what they mill. Yeah. So we've got a 5/5 fire with vigilance. I will sacrifice it against that gnarly colony because of the Marassa. There's a Marassa out there that could get us. And although it has trample, taking 5 off it means we might stand a chance of living. I think it's a +3 or a +5, maybe more. We can only +3 it now, which is enough to kill us, so we would need to block. No, that's fine. I think we just win, don't we? McKinley Stampede, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Rabid Bite could sort us out. Okay, so we should be 3-0, which is annoying. But it's 2-1. So only 2 parcel-based disruptions as well. It's Christmas time. What do you expect? Parcels flying hither and thither. It's a great set of words. Hither and or thither. Oh. Right. Let's see who we got now. Demon Killer. It's a good thing I ain't no demon. I mean, we're keeping this. So far, we've kept this kind of hand every time. Curve feels really good in this deck. So there's a debate here. Is do we McKinley Stampede? And I think in this instance, we do not want to be in a position where we have 2 lands and we cannot cast a Vanquish or a Farsight. So we are going to McKinley Stampede. We've got, or McKinley Messus. Yeah, we have got 1-drops. We didn't draw one. Alright, we drew a land. Annoying, but if anything, it just means we can now cast the Deadly Alliance if they play a creature that we want to kill. Playing red-white, so unless they've got some really... I mean, that is a bold move. Bold maneuver Hoover, I say. I don't mind giving them a card here in order to get a creature on the board. And ourselves get a card. Look, it was great that we put the McKinley Stampede down, but this is a little bit annoying. FYI. We've got 2 removal spells, so unless they remove our Adept... like that. Like, this is a bit annoying. But it's another 3-3. So far, our board looks significantly better than theirs. So I think what we'll do is we'll offer the trade. Which they were never going to take the trade, were they? I think we're just better off killing that now before they have a chance to buff it. I'm going to end the turn because if they play more creatures, I'd rather kick the cleric. Yeah, so they've got that thing, which is going to obviously get in the way. It's a good thing we're drawing all these lands, isn't it? Would have been really annoying if we hadn't drawn all these lands. So they've got a Kabira takedown, which they can use to kill the Outrider. Or, if they were smart, probably even just kill the Cleric, because that's the thing that's going to peck in. Although, to be fair, I've got nothing against this Helion. I ain't racing that Helion with my Cleric, am I? Now that's a good target for the Vanquish, isn't it? We just need that dead. No question about it. Things don't look good with that Helion, for sure. But we can... Okay. Okay. We've got a 3-3 in the air. We'll take 4 this first time. We're going to be less inclined to want to later on. Beginning to really regret this McKinley Stampede play early on. There was nothing we could do. It had to be done, but... Possibly an attack with the Outrider was a good thing to do. Probably not. All things considered. So if they attack with everything, we are going to double block the Helion with the Scion. No, we're not. We're going to double block the Captain. Even more so now. We'll just double block the Captain. It having vigilance is just a kick in the trousers, really. It wipes out our flyers, but we've got more flyers kicking about. We've got no life gain on the board or even in our hand, so the Scion doesn't get any better. If they've got a spell in hand, then good on them. So, good on them. We take 4. We get rid of their big flyer. They can't... Oh, they can equip the axe. Now we're just hoping we don't draw another land. We are running 16 lands, may I remind you. We're running 16 lands. One of which is that McKinley Stampede. There's not a lot we can draw that will save us now. What a shame. What a shame. We should be 3-1, I think, at the moment. I refuse to believe that we are we're 2-2. I refuse to believe it. I don't mind losing to a Boros deck. We've played plenty of Boros decks on this channel, and I like them. I think they're good. I think that they are aggressive. They have enough in the bag, especially if you get some good cards. Obviously, any deck's better with good cards. But I think we've got a decent deck as well. So I don't like it was my mistake that cost us that game. And I will beat myself up about it, so don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Well, we must, absolutely must get to 4 or 5 wins with this deck. I refuse to be in a situation where we are going out like 2-3 or 3-3. Forever YOLO 3-2-2. Never a truer word said. So we do have a lot of early gas. But we will keep this, because we do have a turn 2 removal for quite a lot of the early cards that can be played. We also have 2 turn 2 removals for every card that can be played, other than an artifact. I'd be happy for them to play nothing, or something with... Yeah. I think we are better off saving that feed. Just playing out a cleric. That feed is going to be... There you go. Like I said, that feed is going to be important for... So if they put counters on, if they put a counter on colony, then we'll block the iron roof or ooze. If they put a counter on the ooze, they just don't want to do anything. That's fine. So we've got some choices here. We absolutely have some choices here. I would love to hold this Subtle Strike, in which case I'm most scared of this Iron Roof ooze. If I attack with the Farsight Adept, then I can yeah, that's fine. So holding back the Kitesail Cleric, we are absolutely telegraphing Subtle Strike here, like without a doubt. If they just attack with the Mucklord, yeah, so we telegraphed it, but they still decided they wanted to play. Okay, so what we've done here is we've made it very difficult for them. They can play a creature. All we've done is play removal, which is fine. They can play a creature and sacrifice the Mucklord to put a counter on it. Okay, play a big 5/5. That's fine. How good is a race with them? It's not great, I'm going to be honest with you. Having that counter on the Cleric might just be a big win for us. Yeah, that's annoying. But, you know, fair enough. Bunch of Mucklords. So if we take 5 here, we play a Gloom Hunter. The Gloom Hunter gains us 1, hits them for 2. Or we play a Thwart the Grave and we get back the Blight Priest and the Adept again. I think we take 5 this first time. Yeah, so that was an absolute the nuts draw as far as we're concerned. Because that can't do anything. That Mospit skeleton is annoying when it dies. But when it's alive and bound. Right, so they're out of cards. Which plays into our hands much better than you might think. We're not getting lands because, you know, we got loads of lands last time. But now what we can do is really start to threaten them with the Gloom Hunter. They don't have good attacks. They choose to pick nothing up, which is interesting. So how do we block here? If we Blight Priest and Adept, then they can only kill 1. They'll kill the Blight Priest. But we can thwart it back. I think I'm better off. Wow, okay. They just literally filled their hands full of big things. If we kill that and we kill that, they put 2 counters on one of these. Or yeah, we'll exchange. It's drawing them a card. But it could be enough. Yeah, anything with counters get menace. Luckily, it's just that Hagrid Constrictor. What they're holding in their hand, I don't know. Lucky, but whew. We had it. We always had it. We always had it. Never a point we didn't have it. So we should be 4-1. But we're not. We're 3-2, and we got to get over that. We just can't make any more of those silly mistakes. Okay. We like going second anyway. It's fine. With the fact that we've got another draw step and a spare supplies. Exactly. I had no issue. I'm never playing that McKinley Stampede. Look at all these lands we've got. Playing that out early. So I mean, fair play to them. Fair play to them. It's that thing that gets out of hand. I'm going to take another 4, which is annoying. We are absolutely full of gas, though. Absolutely full of gas. Snare that all you like. Hit us for 4. Pass the turn. Even with another removal spell on their part. There we go. Just got to stabilise now, really. They are drawing some cards. I mean, it's risky, but... You know, could I or should I have fed the swarm the bubble snare for one? That probably would have been a better idea. We're being attacked by a cat again, everyone. And I'm sorry about that. Look here, cat. Last time you were here, we didn't do so good, did we? So, you need to buck your ideas up. Now we're talking. You wait. They're going to need to find something a bit sharpish. That's annoying, isn't it? That's annoying, isn't it? Unbelievable. Jeff, it's unbelievable. If we can come back from this, though. Next turn, though, Jeff. Oh, your name's not Jeff, is it? It's Meg, for anyone who cares. Send the Outrider in. We've got the Dauntless Unity. You're a pain, cat. You know that? Stop hitting the microphone, please. They're honestly thinking, how have I lost this? And I don't blame them. They have me on the ropes. They could still win it. Let's not... I have made much worse decisions. Okay. So we've got to be careful here. If we McKinley Stampede and attack... Sod it. Let's just McKinley Stampede and attack. They have to block both. They have to sacrifice both their creatures. We get back the Kabira Outrider. No, they could into the... They could royal... Oh no, they don't have an into the royal. Let's see if they've got anything to... Oh, he's only gone and blown him right out. Oh, it's unbelievable. Jeff, it is unbelievable. That might be it. That might be it, pal. That 2 life is going to be good. But it isn't going to be enough. How do we do that? we were on the ropes there. I thought that was it. That was... I thought that was us done. Honestly, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I am absolutely covered. This cat is unbelievable. You are unbelievable. You know that. And you need to stop. Say hello to the camera. Hello. How do you have any hair left on you? In Magic news, Kaldheim. There's been some little release, early sneaky peeks. Looks like we've got some more modal double face cards. They've shown the a god creature, legendary creature, with a legendary artifact on the other side. How's that going to work with Commander? Can you play it as the artifact from the command zone? Can it be your commander? So many questions. I don't think we've seen our core celebrant once, have we? Have we even got a core celebrant? Answer on a postcard. Are we going first? Edelman, good luck, sir. Or lady. I prefer the sellsword because it's a creature type, a party type. Interesting move. Interesting that they don't want to trade their healer. They've obviously got another cleric in the bag and they want to get the life gain. Good for them. Okay. You can have 3-colour party. I like to party. I think we just bind it, you know. It's a bit weak to bind it, but if they are party, it's going to be annoying. But then if they're party, I'd rather get rid of the pack beast, which they'll probably do with the sellsword. Okay. I still kill the pack beast. That was a good mill from the opponent. Okay, so it's a rogue. So far we've seen cleric, rogue, and everything. So they're definitely party. Could we see a Thwart? Could we see some big party rares? I reckon we could. Interesting. Taking to play a Skulker. So that's another rogue. What do I need to kick this? 6. 1 away. So that's got Death Touch. Does it even matter? We draw a land, and we're in the business, you know. Okay. There it is. There it is. That's what we get rid of with the old feed. No questions asked. I mean, right, the dumb thing about that is I didn't even lose the life. So all they've done there is prevented me taking 3. I mean, obviously they prevented me attacking, but what, they're going to bounce? Okay, give me another card. That's fine by me. Are they going to swing it all? They're going to swing that. Interesting move. I mean, I'll take 2. I'm probably better off just getting a 3/3 out and seeing what they've got. Seeing what they're made of. I want 1 more land so I can start kicking these Gloom Hunters. That is annoying. 4 swing is annoying. Especially as I think that is the game, isn't it? if they swing everything. Could I have prevented that? I don't know if I could. Maybe I play the earlier Gloom Hunters, play 2 to get the life gain. Oh, me oh my. So, I would say a disappointing run. It was a 4-3, should have been a 5-2 at that point. Let's just remember that. We got back most of the gems. But that's it, done. Hour and 15 minutes. It's a 4-3. So, there you go. I hope you all enjoy that. That's day 5 of the 12 drops of Christmas. And there'll be day 6 coming up tomorrow. So, thank you very much. See you later on. Bye.